when you begin to recognize and actually be able to embody and live what's true, rather than the ego's conditions, the conditioned memories of the ego, right? I mean, the Buddha talked about that, Jesus talks about that. Anyone who discovers always the same truth, it's always the same truth. There's no exception to that. It doesn't matter whether it's in India or Africa or Alamosa, or it's totally immaterial. Everyone discovers the same truth. And the truth of generosity is it is innate. It's what you're made up of. It's what's constantly flowing into the body-mind structure, which is coming from the abstract, the absolute, the divine, whatever you want to call that. And then it comes into this beautiful human mind-body subtle energy structure. And whatever this individual is engaged in, whether it's fixing tea, whether it's walking across the floor, whether it's in prayer, whatever it's engaged in, it becomes a channel for then this generosity to enter and to be embodied into the great collective. Its life becomes then sacred and holy. You know, we can hear about that from all of the traditional teachings. But when you actually begin to be awake to your innate nature, and every moment is you are a channel to embody and bring that to the Mother Earth and all of her creation, everything changes, right? And then gratitude, it isn't something that you cultivate or you try to be a good person and to be grateful. It actually innately arises. It's the natural response to the natural state, to your innate wisdom, which is the fount of generosity itself. And to be able to then have the means to go to a retreat that through eons of time, thousands and thousands of years, it's been the technology, if you would, or the way that you can abide as your truth. You can resonate as your truth. The teacher is resonating. The sacred architecture is resonating. All of the beautiful lineages that have been called into the Sangha begins to resonate from their own nature. And so we give that gift to each and every one. And there's just circumstances at times that people have more abundance that they can give, and there's times that there's not. But I just call on our interdependence. I call on that we are made up of the same root and of the same fabric. We are one another. There is no other. And from that, then generosity can flow and support one another because we recognize ourselves in one another. It's a beautiful thing.